Bird of Prey 5. El Karuga.
Qapla!
I'm going to take this opportunity, however, to suggest that we all hail Karuga. That's all I'm saying.
Forgive me, Doctor. I'm receiving a number of distress calls. I don't doubt it.
Y'all remember to tip your waitresses. Have a mighty fine night.
If you come in peace, surrender or be destroyed. If you're here to make war, we surrender.
Both good. The important thing is I'm meeting new people.
When the appointed hour arrives, the Marauders will deactivate their cloaking devices and begin transporting Klingon shock troops directly to the landing zone.
Landing zone? Where? Tell me.
Why not? Your feeble weapons will be useless against us. We will kill all your males and take your females to mate with.
All right. Now the Federation's taking over, whether you like it or not. You people, you've been running this planet like a piecework factory. From now on, it's going to be under one roof. You're going to run it like a business. And that means you're going to make a profit.
Look at these 3 words written larger than the rest, with a special pride never written before, or since. Tall words, proudly saying, "We the people."
Hi, I'm Nicole DeBoer. I played Lieutenant Ezri Dax on DS9, and I welcome you to Bird of Prey 5 channel. Hail Karoga.
It's Bird of Prey 5, Qapla, and welcome to Enterprise Wednesday for July 12th, 2023. Today we'll be watching Enterprise Season 2, Episode 13, Dawn. And it aired originally January 8th, 2003, the first episode of 2003. John Araki was first in the stream and also left a $1 super chat. Thank you so much, John Araki. Okay, a little heads up, guys. We're definitely on the clock. I've got physical therapy in 1 hour from now. So, the episode's 45 minutes long. So we don't have a whole lot of time to do pre-discussion or after discussion. So you are welcome to come up to the panel. The link is there, but understand we're not going to be chatting about anything other than this episode. And I will have to start the stream in the next few minutes. So welcome to come up if you want, but today is not a chat about anything kind of day. And thank you again, John Araki, who says hashtag chat will be lost. Well, maybe, but not yet. I do have to switch over to top chat, the live chat now, and it appears that the chat is still there. Kronos is in the house. Hey, Kronos, is Karoga's at war? No, we're not at war. Except with the forces of stupidity, which is a constant battle that I'm afraid will never end. Captain Fandom Nerd is in the house. Hello, Captain. And Kronos wants to know, will Captain Fandom Nerd ever get promoted till Admiral? And Captain says no. Kronos says, who has the power to promote the Captain? An Admiral. An Admiral has the power. But then Kronos says, who has the power to promote an Admiral? Well, that is a good question, Kronos. Kronos says, what's a Commodore? A Commodore is just another name for an Admiral. Dr. Alex, Qapla, Dr. Alex, hello. Dr. Alex says, all 3 Fox Clubs are still fine. That is so awesome. For those who don't know, on Dr. Alex's channel, there's a series of videos about actual animal foxes, live foxes, fox cubs in his backyard or in his area that come to his backyard. And a very, very interesting story to follow. Hakeem says, Hail Karoga, Qapla Hakeem. And Chrono says, the younglings are called cubs. Yes, yes, fox cubs. Dr. Alex says, and it's 2 of 3 of them at least who come and get sausages and take finger bumps. Of course, in the United States, we would never suggest playing with wild animals, but whatever. Things are different. Things are different other places. John DeMarco says, greetings, everyone. Greetings, John. Chrono says, I still don't know how to use the word whom. That's fine, Chronos. It's like your appendix. You don't need to know how to use it. We on the, no, not we on the people. Oh my God, Chronos. Admiral Teague, hail Admiral Teague. Admiral Teague, guys, if you don't follow Admiral Teague on Twitter, he took a most amazing photo of New York City / Long Island City, Queens. I don't know if he took it today or yesterday, but very interesting, excellent photo. But I'll be honest, like I look at that photo, and not the Admiral, it's an excellent photo, but it is everything I hate about New York City. It's trains and cars and buildings, and you get Manhattan. You got a beautiful shot of the Empire State Building, but it's all man-made shit. I don't think there's a single tree in the entire photograph. And it's like, to me, I saw that photo. I was like, holy shit. He captured what it'd be like to live on a fucking Borg cube. A Borg cube, trains and shit going by, everything artificial. I mean, it's, in one respect, it's the apex of humanity that we've created. Everything in that picture was created by man. On the other hand, and there's beauty to it. Don't get me wrong, as an engineer, I can appreciate it. I truly do. But as a person, oh my God, it would be my own version of hell. I mean, don't get me wrong, my current life is certainly one version of hell, but living in that photo would be its own hell. I would take mountains over buildings and trails over train tracks any day, except I guess in my current condition, because I would die. I would die in the forest, unable to move. I'd be eaten by the foxes. But in reality, if I could walk, I would choose open spaces. That would be the antithesis of everything I'm about. But it was an excellent photo. And I do think he could probably enter that photo into some contest and legit win. Legit win. I'm not late, Kronos. I am not late. Dr. Alex says Qapla. Cinnabon Bunny, hello, Cinnabon. And Deej and Thomas, we're playing in Life with Matthew. We're playing 7 Days to Die today, all morning today. It was awesome. Project Storytime is in the house. Qapla, Project Storytime. Feeling a bit better, Project Storytime. Thank you. Don't get me wrong, nowhere near back to normal, but a bit better. Who promotes a fleet admiral? It's always going to be the question, Kronos. Who promotes the next person? Admiral Teague says, no, a Commodore is any captain who commands more than one ship. All admirals are Commodores. Not all Commodores are admirals. Okay, fair enough. Dr. Alex says they love sausage. I love sausages. Friday Story Time says, why promote an admiral? No rabies in the UK. Oh, that's why. Dr. Alex, no rabies in the UK. Yes, we have rabies in the United States. It's unfortunate. Kronos' appendixes are annoying. Dr. Admiral Teague says, no filter on that one. I took it in May. Oh, there you go. No filter on that photo. Pop Culture Curator says, hello, guys. Qapla, bird of prey. Hope you're doing well. Qapla, Pop. Hope you're doing well. Pop, I hear you've made it to outside, not Sedona, Flagstaff. Outside Flagstaff somewhere. Congratulations, Pop. That is God's country. See, that is the picture of everything I like, is something out of Flagstaff or Sedona, Arizona. That's where I'd want to be. Unfortunately, no hospitals nearby. Admiral Teague says it's all we love and hate at the same time. Yes, Kronos. Yes. John DeMarco says this so explains why Bird has the orphans hard at work destroying Karoga's infrastructure. Shall we sing Green Acres? Green Acres is the place to be. Green Acres is the place for me. I'm sorry. Goodbye, city life. You'll be my wife. Anyway, we got to get started. Kronos, thank you for all the chats. We're going to get started here in a second. Guys, head to the screening room, birdofprey5.com/SR to watch the episode live. And I will, if you're on a mobile device, try to find a second mobile device. If you're on a desktop or a computer, a laptop, whatever, you can open a separate tab to go to birdofprey5.com/SR. If you're watching this later after the fact, you'll have to watch the episode on your own, either on Blu-ray, DVD, or a streaming service. This is Enterprise Season 2, Episode 13, Dawn. And we're going to go ahead and count down, and we'll hit play. Okay. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and begin. And anytime. Did it not start? It's not start. Houston, we have a problem. Okay, there we go. Chief Engineer's log. Supplemental. Perfect spot to test autopilot upgrades. The giant has got dozens of moons. Okay. Gravitational jigsaw puzzle. Trip is talking. Says soon they won't need pilots anymore. Travis is going to be out of a job. Trip's about to have company. Sensors are picking up a small vessel. Pop Culture Curator says, thanks. It's really nice and quiet here. You are right. Closest hospital in Flagstaff, about 30 minutes away. Awesome. Well, that's not too bad. Pop. Where I don't know if you mind mentioning, Pop, but I am familiar with Northern Arizona. Do you want to tell us? I don't know if you want to tell us, like, what community you're in. Like, is it Jerome? Is it Sedona? Is it I know there Mormon Lake. Like, there's lots of places. Or if you just want to say you're outside Flagstaff for privacy reasons, that's fine too. I get it. But I am familiar with the more towns and whatnot of Northern Arizona. It is would be my place to live, if not if I ever got a chance to leave New York. Hemorrhoids Hurts is in the house. Qapla Hemorrhoids Hurts. Hey, mate, so glad you're back in action. Thank you, Hemorrhoids Hurts. I appreciate it. Dan Ben says, hi. Hi, Dan Ben. He says, this episode is based on that film. Which film? Birdo Prey 5, stupid that the shuttle didn't have a phase pistol in it. That's true. That's true. I'm not singing Kronos. Admiral Teague sung when he was up here. And Deej sings when Deej is up. Pop culture season, Williams. Oh, awesome. I want to camp in Sedona and record the UFOs. I think you mean UFID. I think you mean UFOs. I'm not sure what you mean, Pop. There's a lot of things to record in Sedona, so I don't know if that's a typo. UFOs. Okay. Yeah. Pop, I wish you great luck in Sedona. It's a beautiful place. Williams is cool. I have to check into Williams a little more. I've heard of it. I don't know a whole lot. Weapons fire was detected, then both ships disappeared. So the shuttle was armed. Many of these moons have atmospheres that contain selenium isotopes that could interfere with the sensors. Isn't it coincidental that the moons have atmospheres at all? I mean, breathable atmosphere. Captain Archer says we're going to scan every moon, even if we got to do it with binoculars. Captain Archer, such an optimist. Such an optimist. It's nighttime on the moon where the shuttle crashed. It's amazing. Shuttles survive crashes all the time, whereas starships never do. Admiral Teague says Williams was originally known as William S. and named after William Shatner when it was founded in the late 19th century. Good one, Admiral. And here I thought, oh, Admiral Teague knows about Arizona too. What a coincidence. Dan Ben says, Bird of Prey, the film is Enemy Mine. Dennis Quaid and Louis Gossett Jr. as a human and alien soldier, respectively, who become stranded together on an inhospitable planet and fight. There's been quite a few of these types of stories in the Trek universe that I feel like we've had this story before. Kronos is a good movie. I mean, it's a little bit like the TNG episode where Geordi is stranded on the planet with the Romulan. It's a little like Darmok and Jalad at Tanagra. John DeMarco says, yeah, the enemy from TNG had basically the same plot. Dan Ben says, an episode of the British sci-fi show UFO is similar to this. Chrono says, bird and live streams, his eyes red. Hail, Karoka. Carlo Albanese, Qapla, Carlo. Says, hi, hope everyone is as well as can be. I'm pretty sure that son of a bitch stole his transceiver. Arkonian, very similar to Iconian, not don't get confused. Arkonians are not the same as Iconians. Big difference. Arlo Albanese says, my uncle went out with a woman on UFO. Probably his proudest moment. Awesome. He does not like Vulcans. Carlos says that guy needs moisturizing cream. And Dan Ben says Voyager Season 1, episode Jatel, has a species called the Arkonian. And John DeMarco says that type of ship got used a lot. It will show up as Zindi and Tellarite. Admiral Teague says hit the like and follow buttons. Thank you, Admiral. But God damn it, don't hit that that heart. So Captain Archer's like, the sooner we find him, the sooner we'll be out of here. But he's not leaving till he finds his man. Laser. How convenient. Captain Fandom Nerd with a $2 super chat says, hit the heart. No. Chrono says, how is a Bird of Prey 5? I'm okay, Kronos. I'm okay for the moment. Admiral Teague is lolling at Captain. And Kronos doesn't see any hearts here. Good. Good. Dawn is coming. So the alien appears to be an engineer as well, or at least have some idea what he's doing. And Admiral Teague says you can only hit the heart emoji on some systems. I can do it on my phone. Dan Ben says shuttle pods do have weapons. Season 1, the top had pulse cannons. Season 2, do see it fire chargers out of forward launchers. Then in Season 3, they had forward phaser cannons. And now somebody's hitting the goddamn heart. God damn it. Hundreds, smiley faces. It's polluting my stream. You're polluting my stream with stupid YouTube interaction. Kronos, I actually edited the HTML of my page and I erased the heart. I set display none to the CSS for the heart. So I don't see the heart, but I do see when you people click the heart. And that's almost more annoying because I can't block that. I can't right click on that and block it because it doesn't exist long enough. That one I might have to create a extension. Yeah, there it starts again. I have to create an extension to block them. Admiral Teague is lolling. What kind of person would do such a thing? Wow. Uh-huh. Trip got taken prisoner. Yeah, he can fix it. Now, if I talk it louder, you'll understand. Dan Ben has seen deleted scenes from this episode. It is not a Pon Far bonus hole. God damn it. Admiral Teague says this never would have happened to Ortega's. She flies the ship. Keely Chow's in the house. Hello, Keely. Krushkata, you too. Krushkata, you too. Darmok and Jalad at Tanagra. Carlo Albanese understands everything the guy is saying. See, Kronos says something like Ortega's is Maddow's sister. And I don't honestly know if that's true or not. It's certainly believable. Qapla Alexander. Always smell before you drink something an alien gives you. Hello, Daniel. Chrono says it's motor oil. NSW30 by the looks. These are not Zindi, Daniel. They're Arkonians. Not to be confused with Iconians. It's surprising that his biology is so different. He doesn't drink water, but his body can also perfectly cure a cut. I mean, really, it should like burned him. Probably killed him. Like fucking pouring Drano on an open wound. Carlos says, nanites, he's Borg. I heard a Porthos reference. Kronos, you better not spit on me. Qapla, Joseph Dredd. Oh, wow. It was a shitty trip. It just means there's no point in searching the day side. Dan Ben says, this is better than Star Trek Voyager, The Fight. I hate that episode. If he can't drink water, what makes you think he can eat food? John Araki says, Bird sounds like he had tons of energy for PT today. Well, actually, physical therapy starts in 25 minutes. So once this episode is over, it's going to be a thank you all for coming. Qapla All, Bird out. Not going to be hanging around, unfortunately. And Admiral Teague has a surprising amount of things to say about the salamander babies. And Kronos wants to hear them. But unfortunately, probably not best for today. But Admiral Teague, if you'd like to do a stream on that, by all means, let people know when and where. Dr. Alex is using the stream as excellent background chat as I edit. Oh, awesome. Carlos says Bird lied. What did I lie about? Carlos says, wait, the episode isn't even finished. No. That is telling you what's going to happen when it's finished. I'm not leaving yet. Carlo, no, I'm not leaving yet, Carlo. That was a heads up as to what's going to happen when it's over. Carlos says, I'm always here. Even when I'm not, I'm still here. 47 Yorktown says, hello, young sir. Hello, 47. Qapla. Daniel says, this month's time is passing a little quicker. It's already Wednesday, the 12th of July. True enough. And Kronos says, Bird lied about the Karogan orphan miners. False. You gotta, for all the times in Star Trek, they had to carry the transmitter up to the top of a mountain. You would think they would build a rocket into the transceiver so that if you crashed on a planet, you could just click a button and it would shoot itself up into space. And Admiral Teague puts in a link about Threshold. Daniel asks, what do you rate Enterprise on a scale of 1 to 10? And also TNG. It's a good question. On an absolute scale of crappiest to greatest Trek, where TOS or DS9 is easily like a 9.9. I would put Enterprise as a it's a good question. Well, let's put it this way. I put DS9 and TOS at the very top of the scale. I put Enterprise at least one level below, maybe 2 levels below. The problem with Enterprise is that it's not consistent. There is the good episodes of Enterprise I love, and the bad episodes of Enterprise I really dislike. I would put it, I would probably put it basically the same as TNG. I'd put DS9 and TOS at A-level track. I'd put TNG and Enterprise as B-level track. I put Voyager as C-level trek. And then the rest. The Star Trek Discovery doesn't even come up. Star Trek Discovery is not on the list. Dan Ben says, what do you think of the best fight scene in Star Trek? Offhand, I mean, my favorite fight scene is the bar fight from Trials and Tribulations. And then the bar fight from The Trouble with Tribbles, in that order. Admiral Teague with a $2 super sticker. Thank you, Admiral Teague. So they fought it out, and they've come to some sort of consensus that they're going to help each other get off the planet. John Araki says, hashtag Bird misses Prodigy. I think Prodigy was probably the best of the Kurtzman tracks, even though it's not a Kurtzman track per se. But I really don't miss it. I really don't miss it. It was simply the least offensive. Although Lower Decks, if you don't consider it canon, is also, well, it has its offensive issues, but okay, why is it hotter if the sun hasn't come up yet? That's generally not how it works. Admiral Teague says TOS, then TNG, then Enterprise, then Voyager, then the animated series, and then DS9. You see, Admiral, if you just swap DS9 with TNG or Enterprise or Voyager, I could understand it, but I have a hard time with that logic. Discovery is an F-, says Captain. Discovery doesn't rank. I don't give Discovery the credit of being ranked on the same scale. And Admiral Teague says, DS9 is a great show, just not my favorite Star Trek. And the sun rises. It is dawn on a moon with a little patch of grass. How does that grass survive 130-degree temperatures? 130 degrees Celsius temperatures, mind you. What is running through those blades of grass to even make them the slightest bit green? Because it can't be water. Enterprise. Admiral Teague says Discovery is not Star Trek. Kronos says DS9 is better than TNG. I believe that. but obviously not everybody does. Daniel says, all hail the future ruler of Earth, Lord Doomcock. Is Doomcock here, Daniel? I mean, I will hail Doomcock, but I doubt he's checking in on us at the moment. Oh, geez, my physical therapist is on his way. That is fine. That's what we were expecting. It is not as painful as you think, Carlo. Don't send a shuttle pod. They're going to transport out. The good thing I didn't kill him. Not a snuggle pal, Kronos. God damn it. Uh-oh. You can't beam the Arkonian aboard. Transporting will be fatal. Of course it would. Why don't you beam down some air conditioning units or something? No, there won't be a physical therapy stream. Dan Bennett says, apparently this episode has several moments where the reflections from lighting equipment. Daniel says the best shows of the 90s were Married with Children, Deep Space Nine, Batman the Animated Series, Life with Louie, The Journey of Alien Strange, The Animaniacs, Hercules and Xena, Superman, the Animated Series. It's all you, Daniel. Carlos needs a snuggle buddy. We all do. We all do. John Araki says Bird doesn't want us to see him cry through physical therapy. It's somewhat true. We're all zany to the max. Carlo says, I'm not dead, just in the pits of hell. Oh no, Carlo. I hope you're okay. Metalis Prime! Ah! What the fuck, Metalis? Son of a bitch. I forgot this was in here. It's bringing back my Picard PTSD. Admiral Teague says, Metalis Prime, please fire a Genesis device at it. You know what? And they have one. They have one too, so we know it's waiting. That would have been a wonderful end to the series. Carlo says he's fine with life and health. It's just my work. Carlo, I understand that. I'm sorry to hear that, but I'm also relieved. I'm also relieved. Listen, work is tough. Work can ruin your other parts of life. It has driven many a people to not want to live, to be frank. But in the overall scheme of things, if you had to have bad health or bad work, I would take bad work 100% of the time. And I suspect you would too. Daniel is so happy the NX-01 Enterprise made it to 25th century in Picard. We don't know it was the Enterprise, though, do we? I already forgot if we know if it was the Enterprise or the Columbia or any other similar. Dan Ben says Paramount Plus has renewed Lower Decks to get season 5. 10 episodes ordered. And the alien is grateful he didn't destroy Trip's vessel when he fired at it. Trip says, that makes 2 of us. So, first contact, all's well that ends well. And I don't recall ever seeing this species again in Enterprise. Maybe we do, but that was a good episode. It was one we've seen time and time again, I think, but it is what it is. So there you go, guys. Star Trek Enterprise Season 2, Episode 13, Dawn. Next week, God willing, will be Stigma. Stigma. That's where T'Pol gets AIDS. T'Pol gets AIDS next week. Um, thank you all for coming out. I do have to get going because of physical therapy, and I will see you guys again soon. Big appreciation for everybody who came. Thank you guys for the donations, the super chats, the super stickers. Also very appreciated. And so Friday will be Bed Life. I don't know what tomorrow will bring with another Picard. Not Picard. No. Try again. Third time's time. Strange New Worlds. I'm 2 episodes behind in Strange New Worlds. I guess I'll just skip it. I don't know. We'll see. Or I might not do it at all, depending how I feel. So no promises. Friday we'll try to do Bed Life, and I will talk to you all soon. Qapla All. And yes, it's an easy mistake to make. It's an easy mistake to make. Qapla All. Bird out.